So what we've got in front of us today is a Tesla Model 3. And this car, my friend, viewers out there, this car is not a normal car. It's pretty crazy, but fun to drive. Let's dive right into today's video.
Hey guys, so like he said before, this is a Tesla Model 3. Now again, this is a super unique car, and I'm telling you, it'll turn head. So what I've got here is a close to fully spec model. This isn't the performance because I don't really need that. This is the long range. It goes up to 310 miles range. It goes 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. It's got the red exterior and white interior, as you probably saw in the B-roll footage before.
This thing is crazy.
It looks like Christmas on the road. I'm telling you.
Like, yo, driving this... Okay, personally, this is what I would do if I had this car. Either I would drive it with a white bug, white turban, and a red one of these, or either I'd drive with like a white one of these and a red one of these.
Yeah, no.
That's
For the
me.
first week, I would always do a red shirt, white patka, and white turban. And it just happened subconsciously. I'm telling you guys. Like, it starts at $35,000. It's great. It's amazing. And I also forgot to tell you guys before, I forgot to mention this, I actually bought full self-driving on here, which means on the highway.
Which means this kid doesn't have a license, so he can't drive this car around, in a nutshell.
No, it means on the highway, for now, it'll drive itself. It'll take exits, change lanes, enter the highway and everything. And on regular roads, it'll do auto steer too.
It's literally one of those cars in the future that's going to be driving itself. Yes, there are other electric cars out there in the market, like the BMW 5 Series electric. You got Mercedes electric cars, but the Tesla electric car, I gotta say, it's one of those cars that stand out.
It's on the top of the game. It's on the top of the game, for sure.
Right. It's definitely on top of the game. Like, you can control it from your phone. If you download the app, you have all these things like summon mode,
no
you got
keys.
the fart features.
No keys. There's no keys in the car. I totally forgot to mention this. Your key is actually your phone, and you actually do get a you get 2 key cards with it. Right here.
Man's got a whole wallet even though he's broke.
Anyways, this is the Tesla key card. It's got a lot of sweat on it because it's been in my back pocket. Here's the Tesla key card. You get this. So you actually drop it on the side pillar over here, and you place it on the center console right behind the cup holders to start the car. This is for pretty much for valet. You give this to the valet guy. Yeah, we had to actually give a lesson to the guy in New York on how to actually use the car. No lies. No lies. We have to teach him how to use the valet card.
But the best thing is, if you are going to go in valet, you can actually go ahead and queue a whole valet mode with the whole password. Mm-hmm. So you basically can't like go ahead and do something wrong with the car.
You can't change the feature. It limits the speed. And also, you can track your car at all times.
That's a very neat feature.
Mode.
I mean, personally, like driving that car around, instead of having one of those locator like family apps, I'd rather have the best car thing feature, right?
It automatically tracks everything.
Exactly. And the best thing is, the way this car is actually, like you could say, built, and the system UI, the user interface, is actually so simple to use.
Minimalistic, easy.
Alright, but basically this car has a lot of fun features for the whole family, such as a whole arcade. You got one of those fart things. You got a whole arcade. You got moon mode, which I totally don't know what that is.
It's not moon mode. It's actually that's Santa mode. So every turn you make, instead of putting the blinker sign, it'll play the jingle bells. You go like ding ding ding.
Outside?
Ding, ding. Yeah, look, watch. So if I hold on. So all you gotta do is turn on voice control. Ho ho ho. So ho ho ho. It'll play and look. That's the blinker. Every time you press the blinker, it'll go.
It's insane, man. It's a totally useless feature though. But Elon Musk though, I gotta say, he's doing a lot of things. Like Elon Musk is pretty much keeping families in mind and keeping in mind the little kids in the back who want to be pranked and want to have all these little bells and whistles in their car.
Yeah. On top of that, this car is the safest car, one of the most safest cars ever tested in the entirety of car history. Because for one, it's got the frunk. Yeah, it's not my phrase. I didn't make it. Exit up there. It's not an iPhone. So it's one of the safest cars. The frunk is all a crumple zone. It's actually designed to absorb all of the impact. So it's got like a 95% chance of survival for the people in the front, and like a 90% in the back. It's crazy. Don't quote me on those numbers. I'm 50% sure.
But honestly though, if you are in the mood to get a quick bite with your family or something like that in the car, you got a whole fireplace. And check this out. If I keep holding this down,
it'll exit and I'll play the music. Hey, you were right. Yeah, anyways, a lot of bells and whistles, and the food eating reminds me, don't be worried about the white seats because these things wipe away anything. I have spilled Chipotle on here. My dad has spilled some rice on here with ranch and everything. Wipes away. I mean, I guess
ranch and everything.
I guess ranch is white, so it really doesn't matter too much. But either way, it all wipes away. Some people have done tests on this. It works.
Yo, this car's one of these cars that if you're like an average person coming from like a gas car, you're gonna be kind of amazed by what's going on. For example, switch seats for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, alright. Well, but anyways though, like for example, the things that could go wrong in your car is so much more limited. Like if something's wrong, either it's the software or either it's the battery itself.
And it's great because Tesla service, like this is a whole different subject, and we'll get on this later, but Tesla service is the best service you'll ever see. So if there's something ever wrong with your car, you hop into Tesla service. It's not like other places where you have to wait hours upon hours for it to work.
Look at this man, he's trying to sell you a Tesla car. Yo, Tesla, shout out to him.
Tesla referral code in the description. I'm serious. 1,000 miles of free supercharging. I'm dead serious.
We're plugging you up, bro.
Tesla service, it's the best you'll ever see. So you hop in Tesla service, and they'll give you a loaner car. And 9 times out of 10, it'll be a Model S or an X, which is a whole different experience to drive. We actually have to go get the car serviced because they had some epoxy left over on the moonroof and the bottom of the floor, so we have to get that removed. And yeah, it's just some glue because they have it wrapped up so nothing goes wrong with the car.
But like, isn't there like one major thing? Let's just say, God forbid, you get into an accident with the car. Mm-hmm. Now, the time to get this car repaired is pretty lengthy. That's what I heard.
No.
Is that actually like a real thing? It's just rumor. Let's get all that cleared up right now.
About what?
Like, let's just say you can only go to a select amount of workshops, and it takes a lot of time to get a car repaired.
That's bullshit.
It's just totally not in the criteria right now, right?
It's not even close. No, perfect. They repair anything however many times you want, and most of this crap, whatever happens, is covered under the warranty.
Right.
You get an 8-year, 120,000 mile battery warranty.
Wow.
It's
8 years, man. Honestly, like one of these
most people have cars for 4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years, right? Either it's a lease or either it's just their financing. They want to get rid of it. Now, let's just say you want like a bigger version of this car. You can always jump up your car to either be the Model X or the Y.
But if you want to go luxury, the S is the way to go, and that's definitely going to be our next car. So the S or the X, you know.
There's 4 cars on the lineup. Well, another rumored pickup truck to be on the lineup. However, right now there's Model S, which is one of the luxurious cars.
Oh yeah, it's compares with the E and the S class.
It's a 5-seater sedan, which is honestly one of the best ones out there. Okay, I gotta give it to it straightforward.
Yeah,
its screen is like a whole iPad, which I wouldn't mind using. Then you have the Model 3, which we are currently in right now. Basically, the next one out from the Model 3 on the lineup is Model X, and that one's with the winged Falcon doors that has 3 whole rows of luxury seating. Now the third row, explain it.
So the third row it's okay. Like seriously, it's okay. Like the back row in the Model 3 and the second row in the Model X, nice. You have so much legroom under the seats.
It's great.
It's great. It's super open.
But the third row, honestly, on one of these cars, like the big red cars, you gotta compromise a lot for the third row.
Yeah, I mean,
you are spending a little bit more for the third row. Let's just take for example.
There goes an X right there. An X just passed by.
For example, like let's just take for example the new GLE 350. That one, if you want the third row option, you spend a little bit more.
Yeah.
But the third row is not worth it on these type of cars because who is gonna sit there? Yeah, if you have like 4 or 5
No, I mean the Model X is an SUV. No, it's an SUV.
It's a whole SUV.
It's a full SUV.
But the third row is like not something that adults want to be in. Now, all these companies like Mercedes, BMW, they advertise the third rows to be adult worthy, but they are not adult worthy because you have like this much legroom. Yes, it's cool for like little kids.
No, it's great. Get a big family, it's perfect. Buy it. Go for it. So I've had some experience with the third row, and it's okay. For kids, it's great. If you got like 12 or 13-year-old and under, maybe 5'5" and under, it's great. Everybody will go for it. Maybe you got a midget adult. Not judging. Anyways, but for adults, it doesn't work. If you're upwards of 5'5", you will get stuck. Your head will get stuck in the X.
Yep.
Because it has like a U shape. So yeah, even this car does, but this car's got a lot of headroom.
This car keeps it low key though. Like it's pretty spacious and stuff. Nice but like honestly, as a normal gas car guy coming to one of these cars, like Tesla, I'm not even gonna say electric cars, but Tesla is a whole different car
than an electric car. So there's the Chevy Bolt and the Nissan Leaf, and their range is like below 200. This goes up to 300 miles an hour at 300 mile range.
What Tesla's doing right now is that they're making cars which actually are cars.
Appealing.
Okay, they're making electric appealing cars, which is the word I'm looking for right now, and it's one of those cars that you want to be seen in, unlike basically one of those other cars like the electric ones, right? Now, yes, they're cars to keep you driving throughout your whole day. But if you can see what Elon Musk is on doing right now, making a futuristic look by even the air vents, right, as you can see right now.
Yeah, there's no air vents in the car. For those of you who don't know, there's just one long vent where you can control the airflow from the screen, and the screen, it's magnificent. 15 inches, super responsive, and there's
super
voice
thin.
control.
Super
Yeah,
thin
it's super
for
thin. It's super
for
thin.
a car screen. It's super thin, and
It's
it feels
massive.
really premium. Like
It's aluminum. It's like
it
steel.
literally feels like
A
it's
laptop.
one of those things that are just floating out.
Yeah, it just looks like it. Yeah, the back is. It's great. It's great.
Hey, in my opinion, I give this car a nice rating. Like, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay, now the moonroof is kind of more moon than the moon is actually.
It's actually beautiful. So I went to New York and I saw looking at skyscrapers the way I've never seen before.
It's amazing.
You can lean this seat back and look straight up, and it looks beautiful.
And, I mean, personally, I did not drive this car, and why am I still in the driver's seat?
Yeah, why are you in the driver's seat?
Okay,
It's
switch.
amazing. Yeah, switch. Okay, guys, back to the center of attention. No, I'm joking. Anyways, yes, now that we've in the proper location, yeah. So, I have never actually tried to personally crash the car.
I hope you don't.
I
It's
really don't want to. Anyways, but it has actually saved us multiple times. So, my dad, he was actually driving on the highway and he was like not paying attention because he was talking to us actually about the car, and he was actually leaving the lane. Like, he was actually leaving the lane on the highway. That's a big deal. But this car won't let you leave the lane. Like, it'll pull you back into the center of the lane.
Yeah.
Even when it's not on autopilot. It's always on. Lane assist is always on. And then
That's one of the benefits with the newer cars.
Yeah.
Even if you go for like a baseline Toyota or a Honda, they all have
lane assist,
something similar to what we're talking about right now, like
Yeah.
lane
Collision
departure
avoidance.
assist, collision alert, all these type of cool things, which pretty much they go under different names, but pretty much have the
they're
same
the same
functionality.
thing. They're the same feature, yeah.
Right. So
It's great.
it's definitely an
Collision
advantage with this car.
And I don't know if you've seen all this, but there's multiple compilations of Teslas avoiding crashes before they even happen, because this actually uses predictive algorithms to see if accidents will happen. There's 8 cameras surrounding the entirety of the car, where you can use for autopilot. It's what autopilot uses to see. It's not me.
You're boring.
was
You're
not-
boring the hell out of me right now. You okay?
You can get out of the car.
I will actually. I was going my own car.
Stand in front of the car and I'll put it in drive and show you a super cool trick when
For
I
real?
click the accelerator. Sadly, I can't crash into him because collision avoidance.
Yeah, I
Sadly.
see, bro. I see.
Okay. What else do you want to talk about? Anyways, there's a lot more things we could talk about.
This car's got really good speakers. That's what we got to talk
Oh yeah,
about right now.
it's got 14 speakers everywhere. It's got surround
There's
sound.
one right here. Ugh.
1, 2. That entire thing is 5 or 6 speakers. There's one entire line of just speakers. 2 down here.
Yeah.
4 in the back. It's great, but I can't play any music right now.
Copyright, you know. Let's not
Yeah,
get all
let's not-
involved in YouTube
let's
copyright
not get into
policies,
that.
but yeah, I got copyrighted a couple of times too. That's why the Google Home video never came out, guys. There you go, your sneak peek right here.
Anyways, there's a lot of stuff we could say about this car, but
Oh yeah, and you got wireless chargers.
oh yeah, you can buy an optional wireless charger. It doesn't come with the car, but you can just buy it off the Tesla website. Get out of here.
Okay, guys, I think that's it. That's it for today's video. Okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and realign this whole camera because then by then.
I don't know if you can see him or me, or it's whatever. If you can't, whoops.
If you guys already haven't, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this video if you did like this video, and let me know how our collaboration was, man. Me and my homie
Subscribe.
personally, we're the best friends right here for life, all right?
For life.
And if you are watching this video, if you are new to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe.
Make
all
sure
right,
to
man?
comment, whatever,
Yeah, comment.
feedback, everything. And
Feedback this car.
I'm saying this again. Description. There's a referral link for 1,000 miles of free supercharging. If you're thinking of buying a Tesla, ordering a Tesla, use that referral link. And if you have any questions, leave in comments and I'll let you know.
There
I
you go.
reply and read everything.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy your night. Peace out.
Goodbye.
You see that? Yeah.
It's okay. I never figured it out. It's okay. I never figured it out.
Leave it on. Leave it on.
Let's do it.
Hey.
How do we turn this shit off?
Well, good job. But like this car's like really fun.